Let's meet some of the fresh faces that are going to be out here, as you called them. First of all, we've got Alistair Docherty. He plays most of his golf on the Corn Ferry Tour, but he had a bit of a harrowing journey to even get his spot at the U.S. Open. Just 6 days before final qualifying, found himself in a potentially life-threatening accident. His car was totaled. He ended up just in blood and glass, and as you can see there, was very lucky to walk away from that minivan. Spent 9 hours in the hospital, and then just 6 days later, he showed up to Duke University Country Club, shot 72-64, and claimed his first spot in a major championship ever. But don't take it from me, take it from him.
It was in Knoxville, Tennessee. I was making a left-hand turn, and a lady ran a red light and got T-boned really bad. Was covered in glass, lots of blood everywhere, very bruised up. Very, very fortunate there was no broken bones. Spent a little bit of time in the hospital, and just perspective pie. You know, I'm very lucky to be alive and to go through, 12 days later, playing the Monday and get through and now be here at Oakmont. It's amazing.
How quickly did you get back to being in your routine and practicing for Golf August Day?
I took just about 5-6 days of complete rest, sitting in bed, trying to rehab, seeing the PT and the chiropractor on the Corn Ferry Tour, and they really, really helped me a lot. Definitely sped up my recovery. I didn't hit another golf shot for 7 days after the accident, and I was never 100% until probably, still not 100%, but I'm very, very close. And to get to the Monday, I was probably 80% and chipping it, and the afternoon round was much easier when it warmed up and body felt a little looser.
Here this week, it also hasn't been easy with your golf clubs and getting all the logistics, so tell us about that story.
Yeah, I flew in from Atlanta, and there was a couple delays, but my golf clubs didn't make it on my flight, so they were saying that I was going to get here the following day, and the desk attendant at baggage claim was extremely helpful, called Atlanta Airport, said those clubs need to be on the next flight out, and they didn't get here until about 2:30 in the morning. And he personally delivered them to my hotel at 3 in the morning. Amazing dude. He should be Employee of the Year.
And now that you're here,
Yeah.
describe what the experience has been like so far. I know it's only Tuesday, but major championship golf is something different.
Yeah, I played 18 holes yesterday with one of my closest buds, Brady Calkins, so it's been amazing. It was a very long practice round. It was like 6.5 hours, but you got to see every inch of this golf course. Very, very excited for the week. It's a little soft right now, but we know it's going to firm up and get really spicy.
So shout out to that Delta worker. There he is right there. Alistair was nice enough to get him to the U.S. Open, made sure that he got his golf clubs. Here's to smooth sailing from here on out. I think that's probably enough drama in Alistair Docherty's life leading into a major championship. Now, someone else who's playing in their very first major championship is Chase Johnson, one of the last players in the field. He was an alternate, got in because Bud Cauley was able to get in on his number via the top 60. Chase plays most of his golf on the APGA circuit, and he is one of 17 players in the field to go through local and final qualifying. But for him, too, it hasn't been a linear process to get to this, his first major championship.
Yeah, it was not your conventional route to the U.S. Open this year. My fiance and I were talking about it. I had signed up late for qualifying because I was waiting for the America schedule to kind of figure out where I was, and so I was actually 15th alternate at the Panther National site in Florida. Got in about a week before the event started, came straight from Mexico City for the America's event Sunday night, landed about probably midnight, 1 a.m., and then went straight out to Panther National, never played there before, got through. And then had to grind a little bit, as I'm sure everyone saw at final qualifying against a pretty star-studded playoff. And fortunately, it worked out that both Eric and I got in this week. But yeah, I found out Sunday night that I was in and been able to prep all week, and hopefully we can do something with it.
This is your first major championship, your first U.S. Open. When you think about that, what are the emotions?
Just pure excitement. I mean, it's I've played several PGA Tour events at this point, so I feel comfortable out here. I know a lot of the guys out here, but obviously it's a little different course conditions than most of the PGA Tour courses I've played, but either way, I'm still really excited and I feel at home.
Yeah. And Chase was also telling me that one of his college coaches has a lot of local knowledge around here and worked with him going through the entire property at Oakmont to make sure that he knew exactly where his spots were and how it fit with his game. Chase played his college golf at Kent State. He originally hails from Ohio. He's played 8 PGA Tour events, including being the recipient of the Charlie Sifford Memorial Exemption at the Genesis Invitational. And Damon, he's playing some really good golf. He currently leads the APGA Cisco Cup, so maybe he can keep that momentum going here.